What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. HappyCattyCrypto here. So XRP community, it's a very interesting time for you guys because this ETF, it just doesn't seem to go away, if that makes sense. The push, the need, the urge to have an XRP ETF, it's strong. It's so strong. It's all I'm seeing at the moment. And something else that I'm kind of seeing mixed in with this is the idea of Ethereum getting an ETF or XRP getting an ETF first. And there's just so many conflicting sort of situations going on, which kind of puts XRP at the front of everything. And it really puts itself in a situation where it's not going to be in this court case for much longer. And it just seems like Ethereum is on its way into a court case. It looks like they're going to be going after Vitalik hard. I mean, they've gone after everybody at this point. SBF just got 25 years. DK is probably going to get a life sentence. His accomplice got a life sentence. Binance is not allowed to travel back to Dubai. CZ, Binance himself. You've got all of these things going on, and it just seems like Vitalik has either been rubbing hands with the right people or he's got off lucky, to say the least. But it just looks like the SEC are definitely going after him. For you, XRP community, this is great news. So Valkyrie Executive believes XRP ETF will get approved before the Ethereum ETF. And I think this is a high possibility at this moment in time because it's on the back end of everything. And for XRP, this really plays into their ball court because they can sell XRP at a premium through these ETFs. Even if the premium's like $200 extra, people will pay it, okay, because of the way that this has been shaped, packed down, and packaged into a nice little legal boat for people to get on board. Instead of just going out and buying the XRP, you can get it legally for an ETF now instead. So there's just so many articles out there at the moment in regards to this situation that's playing out. But the biggest argument, like I've been saying, that I'm seeing is who's going to get it first, XRP or Ethereum. Some people are saying about LTC, but I'm not really a fan of Litecoin. I'm a big fan of XRP, as you guys know. I've been holding it for a long time now. Well, it feels like a long time. Some of you guys have probably been holding for centuries and centuries, but we won't get onto that in this video. So let's move over to this next article because this is the one that really sort of started this journey that I'm going through in my head. So the XRP ETF premium projected to surge 100x to $500. And this premium, so in particular, Steingraber theorized that if XRP broke the $5 price point, the corresponding ETF fund could similarly soar to unprecedented heights, potentially trading at a staggering 100x premium. Essentially, this outlook puts the ETF shares at $500. I mean, this is huge. This is absolutely huge because if you've been getting your XRP like, for 40 cents on the coin per coin, right, you're going to be quids in. I mean, quids in, this is generational wealth. Why am I lying to myself? It's generational wealth at this point, if you're willing to hold on to it for long enough. And there are going to be arbitrage opportunities, which I find quite interesting. This was actually a perspective I didn't really take into account when it comes down to these ETFs. And with the video that I've just dropped on the ETNs landing in the United Kingdom with the London Stock Exchange, go check that video out if you haven't watched it. Hit the subscription and hit the notifications bell to stay informed. But everything seems to be lining up. And I think the XRP community really are starting to foresee this situation that's playing out. So let's take a look at this guy, which they were speaking about, which is Chad Steingraber. And he's explaining about how the Litecoin trust, in comparison, how that could go to a certain premium. And he's mentioning about the actual underlying asset price does not have to skyrocket. The fund can trade at massive premiums, which is what I was kind of explaining. So let's say XRP breaks a all-time high at $5. The ETF fund could literally trade at a 100x premium if the institutional demand kicks in. And from my point of view, from my perspective, which doesn't count for much, but XRP was once in a position where everybody who's now involved in Ethereum was more or less just involved with XRP. And when the court case kicked off, the majority of the 15 billion that was lost just went straight into Ethereum. So we could see a reverse split. We could see it all go back from Ethereum to XRP, and suddenly the weight falls on Ethereum's shoulders. They're caught up in the court case, and you've got all of those different things going on. Now, behind all of this is this ETF. And the fact that the Valkyrie CIO is predicting, and you're getting a lot of talk about this, it's really starting to get my head into a point where they're sort of saying to us, DETFs are coming, get ready. And they're getting us into a point where they can drip feed it out, because I think it's not a situation where they can just come out and go, oh, the ETFs are coming on this date, and they've got to do it all carefully, considerately, because of the simple fact of what XRP's been involved in before, with the whole idea of selling unregistered securities. They don't want to go back through that. So it just seems like they're doing everything properly this time. So if the XRP spot ETF gets approved, the market reaction is going to be huge. It's going to be huge because it's a tip of the hat. Like I've been saying in my previous videos, it's more than just a nod. Okay, it's a big thumbs up. Okay, from, you guessed it, the guy himself who's got to approve this, Gary Gensler. So Gary will have the last say and sway over this, and people will probably think, oh, he's not going to approve it, this, that, and the other. It doesn't work like that. He can't just disapprove it because he doesn't like XRP. And this is what I like about the situation that played out with the ETFs, because he literally had to approve something he didn't want to approve. So it works for us. And then that news, it drip feeds out. So all of this, for me, looks like it's going to be landing in the next couple of months. And we should see the back end of this. We should see what's going to be going on with this big $2 billion fine, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. And we should start to get a better visual as to what's going on with Ethereum. Because if you just Google Ethereum security, those two words together, you start to get a lot of different articles. But one of the articles that really did catch my eye was this one at the top, is the fact that the BlackRock boss says Ethereum ETF will still be possible, even if it is a security. So once again, it just looks like it's a win-win-win situation. It's just going to be a little bit more bleeding. I think the market deserves to bleed a little bit more. We all had a very substantial move that we didn't expect. And I think it's time in the next couple of weeks that we're going to start to move up as those ETNs land in the United Kingdom in May, and they start to load up in the month before on the 18th of April. You're going to see all of this news start to really kick in, and XRP in itself, I think, is going to be a front runner. I think it's going to be at the forefront of the next big coins to move, and I think it really is going to be something that catches everybody off guard. It jumps to like $4 or $5 in the night, and then the FOMO just simply kicks in like that. But let me know what you guys think about all of this. Let me know if I missed anything, if there's anything you want me to cover in regards of XRP, or if there's any other coins you want me to cover. Just let me know in the comments section. We'll check it out. We'll go and check the coins out, and we'll see if they're worth covering for you guys. But other than that, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.